Right, so for anyone that has seen my last video I made on these shoes after 850 miles, I believe. Sorry about that motorbike. It's been a long time coming, I apologise, but here it is. If anyone is new watching, this is just basically my final review of the shoe. Maybe not final, but close to the final. They're nearly done. They've got 1,800 miles, I believe, in them now. That's since last week of December, so nearly 7 months, which is good. So yeah, we're just going to get into all of that and the shoe and what I think about it and everything like that. So yeah, so obviously if you haven't already tried this shoe, you really should. In terms of value for money, really good. It cost 120 British pound. In dollars, that's not quite sure the conversion rates. Probably $150, maybe I'm wrong, but something like that. But £120 for a pair of running shoes that are literally perfect. Like, in terms of, if none of like people watching might know, like subscribers, any people that aren't subscribed haven't seen me before, you won't know that I need to wear Ultra running shoes because I run on my toes if I don't, so I need the zero drop, and I prefer being able to splay my toes out. I don't do it, but I don't like my feet being squished and everything because it messes up my form and I run on my toes. So I need their shoes, hence why I buy them. But I also think £120 for, I'll get 2,000 miles out of them for sure. For 1,800 miles so far, that's really good value for money, because most running shoes you'll get 700-800. Like, if you get 1,000 out of them, that's so good. So the fact that these have lasted so long, I'm not quite sure of the foam. I think it's either EVO or something like that. I'll check, but yeah, I'm not actually sure of the foam. It's something along them lines. You can search it up. If you go onto their website and look at that, at the actual product, the Altra Escalante 2, you'll see that if you press on the product like description and all that, it will tell you what the foam is made of, but it's literally indestructible. I don't know what it is about it, but it lasts a while. Right, now the shoe itself, we talked about price. It is, I'd say it's quite comfy. I don't have any issues with it. I don't think it's not comfy. The only problem is, I think in the winter, in the summer, if you wear thick socks, your feet overheat sometimes. But it's hard to wear too thick socks. I mean, like proper thick ones, like normal socks you'd wear during the summer, fine. Just normal thickness socks. Don't wear ski socks or anything stupid like that. But yeah, in terms of how it feels underfoot, it's good. It's just soft, like not soft but firm soft, if that makes sense. It's not, you can't feel the ground, to be honest, like you would in like minimal racing flat, like the Vanishar, the Ultra Vanishar, which I run in. But they're really soft and comfy but supportive, in terms of you don't just squish into them, if that makes sense. It feels like you get something out of them. But I wouldn't wear them as a as a racing flat or racing shoe, obviously. You could, but I wouldn't. I don't like that. But in terms of a training shoe, you could do sessions in them. I haven't done sessions in them because I don't. That's why I've got the Vanishar to run, well, when I'm running fast or racing, or wear spikes if I'm on track sometimes. But yeah, you could do that. They're versatile, but they're really good mileage shoe. Like, majority of my mileage is in them. It was every day I was running them, apart from 2 days where I was my session, my long one. Now I don't do a session every week because I'm rebuilding my base, so I just use them for my long run. The Vanishar, but every other day it's the Escalante 2. So that shows how much they put up, the fact that you can just reuse them every day and they don't have to like reload, if that makes sense. Like, you know, some shoes they say that you need to give the foam time, like a day between each use, because apparently it like needs to refreshen or some BS like that, which just doesn't make sense. Yeah, overall I think the shoe's really good. That's why I bought it. I'm definitely going to buy another pair. This is going to be my main mileage shoe. I can't think of another Ultra shoe that can match it. I mean, there's like the Touring, the Paradigm, if that's exactly all them, but I don't want a shoe that's too thick, and this has got a 24mm heel to toe drop, stack height and 0 heel to toe drop, so it's not too thick. It's quite, like as you've seen, it's quite thin. It's about an inch. I want to say about an inch. Yeah, it's about an inch thick, the sole. You might not think that's a lot because you probably wear the Vaporfly or something, but to me that is, considering my racing flats are 14mm stack height, which is 1.4 centimeters, which is half an inch. So yeah, or just under half an inch, which you might think is mad, but I like minimal shoes because it's just strengthens your feet, and I find that I used to wear Hokas and I got injured, and that's because they're like that fat. So I don't want this to be too lengthy. It was just sort of, it's not a full review of the shoe, it's just sort of to update you on what's going on with the shoes, in terms of mileage, like how many miles I've put in them so far and what the state of them was. I mean, as you can see by, I believe it's this one on that side by there, it's rubbed off, but that's, like I said, basically I run on my toes, but I roll, say this is my foot rolls outwards to the side of my foot. It's just me, like it happened on my Vanisher, every pair I've had, when I go fast, because I think when I get tired it happens, I don't know, but that's what happens. Obviously these, I don't know why that's happened, these I don't run faster, maybe, no, actually I do strides in them, that's probably why that's happened. That would make sense because strides are quick, but yeah, I don't know, they're not looking too bad. Like, I mean, the upper of them is obviously not torn or anything, it's just the base of the shoe really. The the grip is obviously worn out, but apart from that I can't fault the shoe. That's not even faulting it, that's just, you'd expect that after 1,800 miles, but yeah, the shoe's just amazing, I think, and if you want the mileage shoe, definitely invest in this. I think we've covered everything. There's not much to cover, it's just how it looks. You obviously know how much the price is. I'm not going to tell you all the materials and everything like that, because if you're really interested in it that much, you can look it up yourself. I doubt many people care that much. I think you just want a shoe that's comfortable, it's going to give you value for money, and that's what this shoe does. So yeah, 1,800 miles, I'm going to get to 2,000. The fact that a shoe can get to 2,000 miles is quite ridiculous. It should last that long though, if you're paying money for a shoe. I mean, like the Alpha Fly, Vaporfly, just them shoes, I don't mess with them. They apparently last, like, what was it, 300 miles or something, or, I don't know, they last more obviously, but they just stop working, if that makes sense. Like, the shoe feels dead. But imagine you're paying £250 for a pair of racing shoes that like that thick, and they last a few hundred miles. It's quite ridiculous, the fact that they can charge you that much for a pair of running shoes that just break, like they're made to break. I don't want to ramble on about shoes. I just wanted to let you know that's how many miles I've got on them, that's what they're looking like. What I plan to do is go to 2,000 miles in them, and then probably give you an update then. That should be in 2 weeks time, because next week's an 100-mile week and the week after's a 100-mile week. Maybe 3 weeks time because of the long one, but yeah, they're looking good is all I got to say, and I just wanted to show you, and I felt like I need to make this video because people obviously wanted to see. It's basically 1,000 more miles than I did last time, which is a few weeks, months ago. So yeah, I hope this video's helped you out and sort of shown you what the shoe looks like. But yeah, please leave a like on the video. Can you please subscribe if you're new around here, because it does help me out. Thank you guys for watching. See you next one.